Hey guys, welcome back. Recently I posted a video in which I waterproofed my 18-year-old Marmot Thor tent. But the one thing I couldn't do was actually putting it to the test to see if it's actually waterproof. I think the day has come. I'm waiting for a break in the system to pitch up the tent and to leave it for a number of hours, if not overnight, to see if it's actually waterproof. But I'm a little bit late to set it up. I got it all ready to go. Here is the tent. And as I said, as soon as I have a moment, at least 15 minutes where the rain eases, I'm gonna set it up and leave it. So I will check in every couple hours to see how it's going and if it's holding up. But I just missed this opportunity. But it should ease within about an hour. And the rain then picks up again in the late afternoon. So I hope I get a chance to set up the tent. There was a break in the system, so I could quickly pitch up the tent. But I did it during the rain, so there might be a few drips in the tent because of pitching the tent. But there's a lot of rain to come, so hopefully we get a good test. But notice that the vents on the inside are open, so I need to close them quickly. Definitely a few little drips came in, but nothing too much. So I think we should be good for our rain test. So a few months ago I resealed the seams from the bathtub. Oh, need to close those. We're good to go. And the rain is picking up. Let nature do its job. So the tent has been in the rain now for just over 6 hours. We had moderate and heavy rain at times. Had consistently been raining though. and I'm going to do a very first check. I'm going to leave the tent still standing for definitely a few hours longer, and maybe even through the night, depending on the weather forecast. Let's have a look. Moment of truth. Well, looking good so far. You can see there are some drops on top of the inner tent, but that was from when I was pitching the tent. I did it in the rain. But there's no obvious rain so far that indicates a leak. And even there I forgot to completely zip that door. Let me do it quickly. Just feeling those drips. It's all on the outside. It's not on the inside of the inner tent, so I have to show you that this inner tent is water repellent. See, it's all on the outside, even those bigger ones. But it's all from when I was pitching the tent. That doesn't really concern me. So far so good. Gonna close the tent again and we give it more time. Well, it is the next day. We had about over 90 millimeters of rain since I set up the tent yesterday morning. And this is going to be the second and final check if the waterproofing did its job. So let's go into the tent and have a look. All right. First impression looks very promising. No obvious puddles. I do see some drips here, but these are probably from me opening the door while there was some water standing on the door. Be mindful that I pitched the tent while it was raining. So similar here on the roof of the inner tent. So here you can see there's a bit of water, but it's all on the outside. But this was caused when I was setting up the tent again in the rain. There are a few tiny drips left in the right of the floor, but that was because these vents were open for a number of hours. And as you can see, there's this see-through mesh, so when I was setting up the tent, some rain came through and that caused a fine mist on the floor. Well, I'm happy with the result. This is for me a successful waterproofing of the fly. I'm comfortable that I can take this tent in the field and in extreme conditions. Well, that wraps up this video of the test of the waterproofing of my Marmot Thor fly. If you haven't watched the video, me waterproofing the fly, I put the link in the description. It's worthwhile to have a look. Gives you a little bit of context on how I went about doing the waterproofing. Worthwhile noting out that my method adds a substantial weight to the fabric. I think it added about 200-250 grams of silicone to the fly, so it's quite substantial. But again, it's an 18-year-old tent, and I'm just trying to extend its useful life with a couple of years, and indications are this may well have done that. Anyway guys, I hope you get something out of it and like the video. If you did, you may want to give it a thumbs up. You may want to subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Ciao.